Hey guys, hopefully third time's a charm. So this is my third time trying to get on here with live with you guys talking about day two. I hope we have no interruptions during this time. Um, Anyways, so day two we're adding vegetables. It's one of my favorite days because well, as a nutritionist and the person that's helping you through this is one of my favorite days because it is so cool for, I think, you guys to experience having a day of protein only and then getting to add veggies. It's just like, I mean, you just are so excited to eat some vegetables. It's so funny because, in any regular traditional diet, you get to have veggies the whole time. And so you're kind of like, always get veggies. I don't really care about veggies. But with this plan, you have a day with no veggies and you actually really miss them. You're like, I really want some veggies right now. And it's so funny because you're just kind of like, you wouldn't think that you would really want veggies that much when you're trying to lose weight because we just kind of get tired of veggies. Um, or maybe you don't, and that's really good. But vegetables are so healthy for you. They are full of vitamins. So, everyone, we all know that vegetables are healthy for us, but what is the reason why that they're healthy for us? There's so many reasons. Vegetables are mainly just fiber. So, they're kind of like water and fiber with a little bit of carbohydrate in them. There's just not a ton of carbohydrate, but it's mostly just water, fiber, and a lot of vitamins and minerals. Those vitamins and minerals really protect your body from damage. And so there's something called phytonutrients, which are like these special, I like call them like magical power nutrients that are going to be found in mostly fruits and vegetables. And they're the ones that have like those dark, beautiful colors, like when you're in the grocery store and you see like cabbage that's purple and you see like all the berries that have the beautiful reds and blues and all of those colorful, like even spinach with all the dark greens. Those are going to be the fruits and vegetables that have a lot of phytonutrients. Those phytonutrients are packed with antioxidants. So antioxidants, what they do is help protect our body from basically invaders. So our cells on a chemical level have electrons, and this gets very chemical. I should probably pull up a example of like the atoms of what I'm talking about, but basically like they have a chemical distribution, and sometimes things that cause our body harm, like being sick, having lots of illness around, having a lot of fumes in the air, being stressed, can cause something called oxidative stress, which means that it messes up the chemical distribution of different atoms in your body. And so, whenever we have antioxidants, it can help balance out that chemical distribution to be healthy again. And that actually prevents cancer cell formation. And so, and just helps with inflammation also, which is so cool. And so, that's something like a reason to eat your vegetables besides for weight loss purposes or just for healthy. I know it's healthy for me. You should be eating your vegetables to prevent disease. And so, like for example, myself, I have rheumatoid arthritis. I was diagnosed 2 weeks after I found out I was pregnant, which I had symptoms like for a little while. I just wasn't sure, like, and I almost wanted to be like, these aren't real. I'm just being a baby. Like I had all of these symptoms, and and then I did get diagnosed with it. And so that's an inflammatory disease, and that means that my body is inflamed, and it's inflamed for a reason. And it's kind of hard to know what the reason is. But I did get diagnosed with that, and so for that reason, I have to eat a very low inflammatory diet. So I have to really make sure I'm eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, which actually is so time consuming. Fruits and vegetables, like we all like them, but they're time consuming to eat. So today I ran out of coffee, and so I had to run to the store and like take 10 minutes to just grab coffee. I didn't need to go to the store. It wasn't like a dire situation. It's just that it's just not as fun of a day if you don't have any coffee. And it's just so cozy. So I was like, I need coffee. I went to go get some coffee beans, and then I stopped by the produce section to get vegetables for today. And I stopped by, and let me show you what I got. Hold on just a second. Um, okay. So now see how huge I am? Let's see. Very pregnant. Extremely pregnant. Anyways, okay. So I stopped. We would just have a neighborhood Walmart next to me, so we got these. This is just diced up. Let's see. It looks like it's celery, onion, and carrot. So I got this because one of the things about Veggie Day that is so hard is that you have to chop. So vegetables take a lot of work to add into your diet because they take a lot of processing. So the process is this. You go to the grocery store, right? And you're so proud of yourself you even made it to the grocery store. Then you need to rinse your vegetables, and then you need to get a cutting board out, and then you need to chop them up, and then you need to clean the board, and then you need to cook the vegetables. That is so many steps for our American lives that we don't really eat a lot of vegetables. So one of my favorite things to do is get pre-chopped vegetables, and this one was on sale. Let's see, it was $1.93. That's really good. So getting pre-chopped vegetables and just adding this into some sort of protein that you're having. I like to saute my veggies because it's way more delicious like that. So I will be sauteing this later with some pulled chicken that we have from the other day. And then I like cherry tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes are a nightshade vegetable that could cause, or fruit that could cause inflammation. I haven't noticed that I have a lot of inflammation when I have nightshades at all. So I still eat them because I really like having these. They're just so easy to eat, and they're full of vitamin C. And right now, we just need to make sure we're having a ton of vitamin C. We're getting into flu season plus COVID. So we have like a double now. And so we really need to be careful and make sure we're having our vitamin C, which vegetables are packed with vitamin C. They have just as much vitamin C as like oranges and things that are fruits that we think, oh my goodness, if I don't eat a lot of fruit, I'm not eating enough, healthy foods. You actually can get the same amount of vitamins and minerals from your vegetables in comparison to your fruit. So like if you're like, I need to eat my fruit, but you're trying to lose weight and fruit has more sugar in it, you just need to amp up the veggies. You're not going to be losing nutrients from not eating your fruit. So, but fruit is delicious, and fruits usually have more potassium in them than vegetables. So anyway, that's that. And then I just got a little thing of pre-cut mushrooms because I love mushrooms. I could eat them every day with everything. So anyways, that is that. I'm trying to figure out where to put this. Hold on. So that's Veggie Day. We're just adding in vegetables. You can have as many vegetables as you like. Let me check to make sure I don't have any comments going on. Doesn't look like any comments yet. But yeah, so you can have as many vegetables as you like. You can still have your protein. So you're having proteins and veggies today. Still cook however you like. Spices, seasonings, all of that. Condiments, sauces, all of that still allowed. Your protein bars and shakes, all still good to have today. And some of my favorite vegetables to add, or anything that's pre-chopped, obviously I love that. But another good idea is getting like a veggie tray. Like, vegetable trays are pre-cut already, pre-washed, and they have a little dip in the middle. If you buy a veggie tray and just put it in your fridge, you'll be eating more vegetables because it's just easy to eat. If you think about it, we don't necessarily hate eating healthy. We like eating healthy. It's just inconvenient to eat healthy sometimes. And so we got to find ways to make it more convenient. And so if you buy a veggie tray, you're going to see that you're just naturally eating way more vegetables. And so Veggie trays, I think, usually are like $10 to $15. It can feel like that's kind of a lot for just a veggie tray, but it really, if you think about it, it's like going to give you so much nutrients and prevention of disease in the future. We're eating right now to fuel our body, and what you're eating now will be able to predict your health in 10 years. And I like to say that a lot because you're eating for yourself in 10 years right now. I think cell turnover is like every 7 years, you have like generally like all new cells in your body. And so if you want to look younger, feel younger in 7 to 10 years, then you need to do that right now. You need to start eating for that part of your life. You need to start eating healthier foods with full of antioxidants and things like that right now, so that in 7 to 10 years, you actually probably will look younger. You know how you see like celebrity pictures and you're like, wow, this is them at 50, look at them at 20 or 30. They probably over the years started changing their diet, and so they look younger now than they did then, which is kind of nuts. And so if you've like, struggled with like, you're like, oh, my skin feels like it's aging or whatever, when you're looking at yourself in the mirror, it's probably like, go ahead and start adding way more antioxidants into your diet. So I think earlier I was trying to show y'all what I was wanting to, what I was eating for breakfast. So let me see if I can pull that up. Hold on just a second. I think I just need to, let me see if I know how to do it. I'm still learning how to do my share screen stuff. Chrome tab, window. Okay, no. I think I need to go. Oh, I know what I need to do. Okay, sorry. I'm going to just do this while we're talking. I will figure out how to show y'all pictures while I'm on Facebook Live. I think I just need to email myself on here. So let me do that. Anyway, well, if anyone has any questions, please post them so that I can answer them for you. I hope you guys are enjoying having your coaching. I think we're starting on coaching calls. I had just a few yesterday. I hope you're enjoying having coaching. It's one of my favorite things to do is just be able to share the power of coaching with everybody, because when you have coaching, it's like all of a sudden you are able to do way better at your goal. And the reason is because we've been kind of brought up to, hold on, we've been kind of brought up to mainly know how to do things with either a boss or a teacher. So if you think about our lives, we have Better Me Project TX. Sorry, I'm trying to like log in and into this, but it's giving me a hard time. We have always had teachers, and we've always had like a boss, or we have something we show up for every day, right? We have to go to work, or we have to go to school, and we have a teacher or a boss that kind of keeps us in line with what we're supposed to be doing. When it comes to new goals in your life, sometimes it's just like really complicated to stay on top of it just by yourself, right? You're like, why am I not self-motivated enough to just keep working on this one thing? Well, you're probably juggling a ton of things and not giving yourself credit for them, for one. Like, you're probably momming or dadding, and you're trying to provide for your family. You're trying to take care of all the house. You're trying to, make it to all the special, important things. And all of that together is so much work. And then you have like friends too, or social things to do. Like, it's just constant. And then you're like, why is it that every time I try and eat healthy and work out, I fail and I don't do it? There's a lot of reasons why, and we can discuss that in your coaching calls. But one of the number one reasons I see is because you just you may need a little bit of a motivator. You may need, and you may be self-motivated, but you're only self-motivated for a week or two. So you need somebody there to kind of catch that other couple of weeks to kind of help you cross the line, basically. And so if you think about it, like, we have a goal of, graduating from college. Well, that wasn't easy to do. You actually had teachers pushing you to do it. And it's not like if it was up to you and you just had to turn in homework, you would get it all done on time. You probably wouldn't. You would probably take a lot longer. And who knows if you would graduate. So it's kind of the same thing, but with this scenario. If it's up to you and you have no pressure from any outside source to stay on top of it, you may just take a really long time to make yourself do it. And because of that, you haven't completed your goal yet. But now you have coaching. And so now you're going to have a way to be able to have that pressure you need, not like too much pressure, but enough pressure to kind of keep you going and to make sure that you stay accountable to yourself, because this is a very self goal. It has to do with your body, your mind, and you're kind of at war with yourself every day when you're trying to eat healthy. And so there's so many things like the water we were talking about in the group earlier, the exercise, everything. So, and then on top of it, just eating the right foods. And towards the end of the day, not just caving and being like, give me everything that's in the pantry. So anyway, okay, well, I was trying to show y'all. I wanted to show y'all pictures, but I may have to figure that out tomorrow on how to show y'all pictures. Kara and I will be going live tomorrow. And we're going to be talking about some sort of special topic. We'll be going live on every Wednesday. I think later she's going to post a poll for everyone to kind of figure out what they would like to talk about as a nutrition and wellness lesson for the day. And I can't wait because it'll be our first time like talking together. Well, we had one the other day, but we're going to do another one. So I'm excited about that. If y'all have questions about day 2, just let me know. Before we go, I do want to just share the food list for day 2, because just in case you want to review that really quick. Day 1, we already did the protein day. So day 2, you can have all those proteins plus any of these vegetables. If there's a vegetable on here that, or not on here, that you usually eat, as long as it's a vegetable, you are good to go. A lot of people ask me about potato and corn, and you can totally have potato and corn. So don't feel like you can't. You totally can. Potato and corn are, even though they're vegetables and they have more carbs, they're not the devil. They actually do have some really healthy starches in them that help with bowel movement and can help with satiety. So they've got nutrients in them too that actually help with your digestive system. So that's day 2. And then we're going to get to day 3 tomorrow, which is going to be adding in fats, which fats are going to be like nuts, seeds, avocados, and stuff like that. So I also know that my staples order for our binders are going to be completely done today. Thank God. So any of you guys that have the paper copy, you'll be able to get it today, and we'll probably drop some off because I feel so bad we haven't been able to have them ready. Other things, if you end up thinking, no, I really actually want to have one of those little journals, you can still purchase a journal. I'll put a link on the website to purchase a journal. The journal is like awesome, and I'll go over the journal later today so you can kind of see what that's like. But the journal really helps you stay on top of it all. So we'll go over it once I get the staples order in, and then and so, yeah, I hope y'all have an amazing day. If y'all have any questions for us, just let us know. I think Kara's probably contacted a lot of you guys, just letting y'all know that her number is set up and she's there for you, and you can ask her questions. And we're just working on getting all your coaching calls done. So we'll talk to y'all soon. Have an amazing Tuesday, and we'll see you later. Bye.